Your adorable Octodon might be holding you back more than you realize. It may sound surprising, but many pet owners overlook the hidden toll of Octodon ownership, which can significantly impact your mental well-being. Witty, Wea, 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 signal, so we When considering self-improvement, you likely focus on habits or fitness, but what if your cute companion is becoming an unexpected roadblock? Every morning, you wake up ready to tackle the day, yet there's that little face looking up at you, demanding your attention. It's not just their cuteness, it's a responsibility that subtly distracts you from your goals. The bond you form with your Octodon can create a cycle of dependency where you prioritize their needs over your own aspirations. Imagine this: you are prepared for a productive day, but as soon as you sit down to work, you hear the familiar rustling from their cage. Just like that, your focus shifts. You tell yourself it's just a few minutes of playtime, but those minutes can easily stretch into hours. Then comes the guilt for not spending enough time with your pet, mixed with frustration over your stalled self-improvement. This tricky balance can leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled. You may not even realize how this cycle affects your mental health. The constant juggling act between caring for your pet and pursuing your own growth can lead to increased anxiety and stress, making you doubt your ability to achieve anything meaningful. Reflect on this. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media, watching others thrive while you feel stuck? That comparison can be overwhelming, and your sweet Octodon, while a joy, might be unintentionally holding you back. The first step is awareness. Recognize that your pet's needs shouldn't overshadow your own. Setting boundaries is crucial. Create a routine that includes dedicated time for your Octodon while also prioritizing your personal growth. Maybe it's a 30-minute play session followed by an hour focused on self-improvement. Balance is key. Caring for a pet can be incredibly rewarding, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your own aspirations. Your Octodon should enhance your life, not hinder your journey. Embrace the joy they bring while also making space for your own ambitions. So, what's your next step? Consider how you can create that harmony. Your mental well-being is important, and so is your journey. And so have you noticed your Octodon behaving differently lately? Perhaps they seem more anxious or jumpy than usual. This could reflect your own stress levels. Many pet owners don't realize how their mental state can directly impact their pets. It's a hidden cycle that often goes unnoticed. You might be doing everything right, feeding, playing, and caring, but is that really enough? Imagine coming home after a long day, feeling completely drained. All you want is some peace, but your Octodon is running in circles, anxious and restless. You might think this is just their nature, but what if it's something deeper? Stress isn't exclusive to humans. Animals are often more in tune with our emotions than we realize. Have you ever felt a sudden wave of guilt for not giving your pet enough attention? That feeling can create a ripple effect, altering both their behavior and your mental state. Now, picture this: you're on a self-improvement journey, trying to be more mindful, yet you find yourself distracted by your pet's nervous energy. Caring for them, which should be soothing, becomes a source of extra stress, a paradox that can hinder your progress. As tension builds at home, your relationship with your Octodon can shift. You might notice subtle signs: frequent hiding, excessive grooming, or even a loss of appetite. These aren't just quirks, they're a craze for help. So, what can you do? Recognizing these signals is the first step toward healing. You don't have to choose between your own self-improvement and caring for your pet. There's a balance to be found. Consider making small changes. A 10-minute play session can create a calm environment for both of you, or simply take a moment to breathe together. These little adjustments can transform your shared space into a sanctuary instead of a battleground. As you reflect on this, think about how closely your lives are intertwined. Caring for an Octodon is a beautiful journey, but it's essential to remember that their health often mirrors your own. So, what will you do next? The journey to improving both your well-being and that of your pet starts with awareness. Embrace this connection, you both deserve it. Imagine waking up one day and realizing your adorable, furry friend might be holding you back from becoming your best self. Surprising, right? But stick with us, because what we're about to discuss could change your perspective on your Octodon forever. Many people view pet ownership as pure joy, but there's another side to consider. How often have you felt overwhelmed by the responsibilities that come with caring for a pet? The emotional toll can sometimes outweigh the happiness they bring. Let's dive deeper. You might believe that caring for these cute creatures enhances your life. But what if I told you it could actually hinder your journey of self-improvement? The time and energy you dedicate to your Octodon could be redirected toward your personal growth, and you might not even notice the shift happening. Picture this: you're ready to start that workout routine you've been dreaming about. But then your Octodon needs your attention. Then your attention should sure. You are to You put your goals on hold, thinking it's just for today. But suddenly today turns into tomorrow, tomorrow turns into a week, and before you know it, you've slipped back into old habits. Sound familiar? Now, let's talk about the emotional connection. Octodons are social animals, and the bond you share is strong. However, that connection can sometimes feel burdensome. That connection sometimes feel burdensome. However,